Madden NFL 22. And we've got a duel in the Lone Star State. It's the reigning NFC champs and the Cowboys. Coming up next.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. A give to Elliott running left. Elliott a first down and more. Power running by Zeke. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
He went with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Toss left to Elliott. 40 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot. For a kicker, first drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call.
Holding offense.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Back to throw. Bolton. Room to run past midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right at the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
To throw on second down. Bolton, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Running is Swift. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
Looking to throw on second down. Bolton firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Jessica, he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
On first down, Bolton. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Chris Godwin there to make the grab. And the Lions are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guy, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking to throw. Prescott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On second down now, it's Elliott, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down. Conversion. A handoff left, Elliott. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 24 yards, and the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Bolton. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down. Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, Bolton. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. 2nd and 11 now. Back to throw. Bolton. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. These two teams all tied after 1. They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And a short gain down to about the 33. It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field? The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver. And it results in an incomplete pass.
To throw on 3rd down. Bolton. And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense his past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the three.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past him.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On first down, it's Elliott, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb, and unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And here's Hofrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Swift's got the first down and then some. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They run out of the gun with Swift. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Looking to throw. Bolton. He's got Allen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Throwing on first down, Bolton. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Fights loose. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Bolton.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Untitled Chapter. Defense.
Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. They try the left side here with Williams. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Lions on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A 10-play drive that time. And it's culminated by... A 2-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat, make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
He's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? Prescott on 1st down.
And he'll go underneath here to Elliott.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll make it a 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Elliott. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
He'll get this to Elliott. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's in. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Prescott.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin.
And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
They're targeting Godwin once more, this time complete.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. Looking to throw. Bolton looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to throw. Bolton. And he's got his big tight end here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And the Lions, 1st down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit us first, this one from 40 yards out. Seibert's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks for...
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
And Charles, they got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
To throw on second down,
Bolton. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and forced an incompletion.
And that one not going to have enough height on it. Down around his feet, it's incomplete.
Here comes the Lions punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play here for Dallas. They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott.
70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
It's big Trey Flowers getting in there that time for the sack.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
McCann's kick up and good.
And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. And they could actually get production from their lead horse. That would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off near the 34. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
McCann for the point after.
It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
So here come the Lions now. Throwing after the interception. Bolton. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Looking to throw on second down. Bolton. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Micah Parsons
showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. He was brought down by big Levi Onwuzurike. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. They go to Elliott again. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Prescott now. And that is incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what...
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you're probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. On third down, Bolton. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Gun, here's Swift. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. They'll try it now with Swift. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's first and goal. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't it?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Christian Kirk, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Prescott from the gun. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. The give is to Elliott. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 80 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Again, it's Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Just like that.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And this is incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well. And if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well. They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Here's Prescott. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. The 20, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Seibert on for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Prescott to throw it. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Prescott. Pass incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in by Cooper here. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. That is caught by Lamb. And it's going to be another first down as he'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Prescott yet again. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incomplete. And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
So the decision to challenge does not pan out, and that's also going to cost him a timeout. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Williams. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll hand it off now. Williams. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Lions, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they obviously fall to 0-1.